Yo, what is good YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're building the best squad possible for 1 million MT or less in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. And I gotta say, this might be the best squad that I have ever built in any of these squad builder videos throughout the year. I believe this team legitimately could compete to not only compete in tournaments, but win in tournaments. If you are a competitive player or a really good player, I think you could easily be very competitive against any squad in the game with this team. It's really such a good squad, so complete, so much size, so much playmaking, just such a versatile and incredible team. And as y'all are going to see in just a second, before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 7,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I keep forgetting we hit 6K just a day ago, so I really do appreciate all the recent support on the channel. And if y'all haven't already, make sure you do subscribe and help me push towards that mark. But without further ado, let's hop right into it, and let's start off with the starting PG position. The starting PG on this team is going to be exactly the same as the starting PG on the 500K MT squad, and that is because it is Dark Matter Michael Jordan, who is still, in my opinion, the best PG in my team. Wrong Michael. Here we go. This Michael Jordan. Please. What am I doing? I'm confused. Anyways, here we go. 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 25 Haas. Now, admittedly, you can get a MJ with way more than 25 Hall of Fame badges super easily, and even if you do get one with close to 25 Hall of Fame badges, you can add a ton of Hall of Fame badges to him from the token market, from all the modes you've been able to grind and earn Hall of Fame badges recently. There's just so many easy Hall of Fame badges that are easy to attain in my team. But even as a base card, he's got great playmaking badges, really good perimeter defensive badges, couple good shooting badges, and really good finishing badges, in addition to elite stats all the way around. But the stats and badges don't tell the whole story. Release-wise, the MJ release on very quick is my favorite release in my team. It is super smooth and so easy to green, but not to mention it is uncontestable, which if you've played my team at all this year, y'all know how uncontestable MJ's release is. It's basically impossible to get any contest higher than a 30, and it's incredibly easy to green lightly contested shots with him. Quick dribble style with the Kyrie size up, tray escape, and pip and bind the back are borderline perfect dribble sigs as well, and he's got some really good dunk animations as well. He is still, in my opinion, if you get one with a bunch of extra Hall of Fame badges, the best point guard in my team, period, and it blows my mind that he's only 125,000 MT or so right now. At the 2, we have by far the most expensive player on this team, by far, and that is Invincible Kawhi Leonard, who is very expensive. But Kawhi, just like MJ, for one, his release is uncontestable, which makes him one of the best cards in the game. Movement-wise, his half-court movement isn't incredible. Quick dribble style and pip behind the back are amazing, but the Kawhi size up and pro size up escape aren't incredible. He does have the best safe dunk in the game with quick drops off 1, but he's also 6'7" with a 7'3" wingspan, a massive player build, and super long arms, as well as his own defensive stance. He's one of the best defensive cards in the game, period. Every single shooting and defensive badge, really good playmaking and finishing badges, as well as an invincible. Stats and badges are basically perfect, but like I said, his release is also uncontestable, just like MJ. Almost impossible to get a contest higher than a lightly on the card, and his release being so smooth and so easy to green as well, he's so easy to consistently green those lightly contested shots with, and he is absolutely incredible. Admittedly, he's like 350,000 MT, the most expensive card on this list, but he's absolutely insane and definitely deserves his spot on the team. At the 3, we're going with Jabari Smith, who's kind of been a mainstay throughout these squads. I think he was on the 250K MT team, the 500K MT team, and now on the million MT team, but that's because he's so good. 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan, is elite size at the 3, hot spots from everywhere, 45 Haas, include the 3 best finishing badges in the game, fast twitch, limitless takeoff, and posterizer, basically perfect shooting badges, really good playmaking badges, and elite all-around defensive badges on the perimeter and the interior as well. Statistically, he's got 90 plus on everything, nearly 95 plus on basically everything important. He's incredibly fast, and he also has perfect dribble sigs with the quick dribble style, D-Rose size up, tray escape, and pip behind the back, perfect dunk animations as well in the Ray Allen base. Carmelo up on very quick is one of my favorite Ray Allen bases in the game. It's not uncontestable the way Kawhi's is, because for whatever reason Carmelo upper is not uncontestable the way that release 102 upper is, but he is still incredibly good with an incredibly smooth release, amazing movement, great size, stats and badges are nearly perfect. He is an amazing card still in my team, and only 38,000 MT, which is just incredibly cheap for a card of his value. Chet Holmgren comes in at the 4, another amazing card who's honestly become pretty undervalued. He's dropped in price a pretty good amount in the last few days, and is 7 foot with a 7'8" wingspan at the power forward position, so he has great height and an even better wingspan. Hot spots from everywhere, 45 hops, include those 3 best finishing badges, basically perfect shooting badges. Again, none of these shooting badges he has on gold are crucial. Great playmaking badges as well, and basically perfect defensive badges besides gold. Pick dodger. Defensive stats are insane. He's incredibly fast for a power forward, especially a 7-footer. Amazing shooter and dunker. Again, borderline invincible stats with jump shot 110, Rudy get upper on very quick, which again I think is one of the better releases in the game. Super smooth, fast, easy to grade. It's one of the fastest jumpers in my team. Quick dribble style with the Kobe size up, tray escape, and pipping behind the back also give him amazing moving ability and offensive ability. He's just so good. He also has the Steph leaner, which is also just an extra nice feature to have. You can shoot those leaners with him, and perfect dunk animations. He's just so elite and so good at the power forward position. And he's gone down to being 95,000 MT, which is a steal for a card of his value and being one of the best power forwards in the game. At the center position, we got the second most expensive card on the team, and that's going to be Glitch Taco Fall, who just came out yesterday from when y'all are seeing this video. But this Glitch Taco, you could actually make an argument he's better than Invincible Taco Fall. And the reason I say that, well, one, he's 7'6" with an 8'4" wingspan, so obviously his size is insane. Hotspots from everywhere. 60 Hall of Fame badges include basically perfect finishing badges, literally perfect shooting badges. I mean, his shooting badges outside of Mismatch Expert, which is completely useless because he's too tall to ever trigger mismatch. His shooting badges are perfect, which is where he is glitched, so that is amazing. Hoff Chef, in addition to all of his other amazing shooting badges. Playmaking badges are also super solid, and every defensive badge in the game on Hall of Fame, statistically and badge-wise. He's just amazing. He's got really good speed, especially for a 7'6" player at 90 speed. This card can compete with any in-game center in the game, in-game Yao, in-game Taco. He's going to be able to compete. Has an elite release with jump shot 47, Kobe up run very quick, which was already really good on Taco, but now that he's got every shooting badge, he's even more knockdown than ever. Quick dribble style, Kobe size up, Kobe escape, and behind the back give him incredible movement, especially for a 7'6" center as well. He gets so many glitchy animations, moves incredibly fast with and without the ball, and covers so much space defensively. The best defensive center in the game as well. I mean, he's not as good as in-game Taco, I guess, because he doesn't have quite as many stats defensive. Like he's not all 99, but you're not going to notice a difference in terms of his defense compared to in-game Taco. He's an incredibly dominant card, and he's only 175,000 MT, which for a card as good as he is, honestly, is basically a steal in my opinion. Now, coming off the bench, we're going with a little bit cheaper cards, I will say, but Dyson Daniels really doesn't cut the quality of the squad. Another one of the amazing next players. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, and 45 Hall of Fame badges. Fast twitch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, a bunch of other finishing badges, catch and shoot, corner specialist, sniper, near perfect playmaking badges, and amazing defensive badges as well. Defensive stats all the way around are basically very, very close to perfect. He's also got elite speed, excel, and speed of ball at 96 across the board, a 95 driving dunk, and an 88 shot 3, which honestly, with how good his release is and with all the gold shooting badges he has, in addition to the fact that you can easily find him with extra Hall of Fame shooting badges, again, with how prevalent Hall of Fame badges are at this point in the year, as well as the Dante Exum release Kemba upper on very quick, which again, I think is one of the better releases in my team. He shoots the ball at an incredibly high level, obviously has elite size at PG as a 6'8" player, and quick dribble style, D-Rose size of Kobe escape, and Pippen behind the back give him elite sigs all the way around. Kobe escape not being as good as Trey escape, but every other sig he has is basically perfect, and he also has perfect dunk animations, just like a few of the other cards that we've looked at on this list today. Coming in at 40,000 MT, he's dropped in price a pretty good amount the last couple days, but he is absolutely a beast. Now, J.R. Smith comes in at the start, or at the backup too, and I was kind of wrong on this J.R. I will say I thought he was good when I used Invincible J.R., but I didn't realize that his release is uncontestable. Just like Kawhi, just like MJ, J.R. Smith is basically uncontestable, almost impossible to get higher than a lightly contest on. His jumper is super fast and super smooth as well, super consistently easy to grade. Quick dribble style with the tray escape and Pippen behind the back are perfect sigs. The Ray for Alston size up is not amazing. That's the one flaw on this card. I would recommend using his behind the back or between the legs size up instead of his straight across size up, just because they're better, but his dunk animations are still amazing, and he has elite stats and badges. Nearly an invincible card in terms of his stats and his badges. I mean, when you look at the card, he's got 60 Hall of Fame badges. You can add brick wall to him. He doesn't have Hoff rim protector, but outside of that, there is literally nothing to complain about on this card. He's so complete and so good in every single area. Amazing defender, amazing speed, 99 shooting and dunking ability. Like I said, SIGs are amazing and the release is uncontestable. He comes in at 50,000 MT, which is an absolute steal for how good this J.R. Smith card is. Literally only has one flaw, which is his size up not being absolutely amazing. At the backup 3, we got another card we've seen a couple times on these teams, and that is going to be 75th anniversary Giannis Antetokounmpo, who just gives you everything you need out of a small forward. 55 Hall of Fame badges, which is a lot. 6'11" with a 7'4" wingspan, and elite badges all the way around. Shooting badges are super solid. Has every gold badge besides Chef and Deadeye that you need, and a bunch of good Hoff ones like catch, corner, and sniper. Would add Chef and Deadeye on gold if possible, but his defensive badges, he has every single defensive Hoff in the game. Finishing badges are basically perfect, in addition to having elite playmaking badges all the way around. Statistically, literally again, being very close to an in-game card or an invincible outside of the 90 shot 3, which by the way with a coach gets boosted up to basically 99 as well. Literally borderline perfect stats. Giannis release on very quick as well is a jumper that I have been a massive fan of all year. I think it is so smooth and so consistent and so easy to green, and also very, very fast. The one I guess you would say flaw on this card is outside of the quick dribble style, his sigs are not amazing, but that's not that crucial because he's not a dribbler. You're going to have guys like Dyson Daniels and Jabari Smith to run your offense. His role on offense is to run the floor in transition, dunk the ball, and by the way, Giannis Antetokounmpo go-to dunk is one of the few dunks in the game that rivals quick drops off one as basically unblockable dunk, so he has an elite safe dunk as well. But yeah, his role offensively is to sit in the corner, catch and shoot, and attack off the dribble, and just go dunk on dudes, dunk the ball in transition. And then he's an elite impact defender with great size, every defensive Hoff, and amazing defensive animations. Coming in at 42,000 MT, yet another steal for this squad. At the 4, it just continues. Amazingly priced cards, and that's Bull, who is literally only 57,000 MT right now. Again, another amazing all-around card with incredible size at 7'2" with a 7'7" wingspan. A money release. I've always been a fan of Brook Lopez's release. Quick dribble style, pro size up are very good. The rest of his sigs are not amazing, but he's got good dunk animations, and he has super solid stats and badges. Stats and badges don't quite jump off the page at you the way that most of the other cards in this list do, but he has amazing shooting and playmaking badges. Really good key defensive badges as well. Defensive stats are not like incredible, insane, but with boosts and things like that, and also just with his size, he plays super good defense. 90 speed and excel, 95 shot 3, solid dunker, has Hoff fast twitch, which is a good badge, and overall still an amazing card. I would recommend adding limitless takeoff to him and ball stripper. Those two badges would be nice to have, but he is so good and he plays much better than his stats and badges would say that he would, which tends to be the case for a Bull card. Every year his cards outperform what they look like on paper because of his size, his player model, and his glitchy animations, and he's only 57,000 MT, which makes him the perfect complementary backup 4. And then at the backup 5, we got yet another card who's been on every single one of these teams basically, and that is going to be Signature Series sign Yao Ming. Card with 47 Hoff, 7'6" with a 7'9" wingspan. You now have Taco and Yao on this team. Gives you 2 elite centers, both of whom can catch and shoot at a super high level, have decent speed for their size, but are amazing finishers and defenders, best interior defenders in the game as well as rebounders. They're going to be dominant on both ends of the court on the interior, as well as great catch and shoot guys, and have much better playmaking than their predecessors do. With a really good release on Yao as well, set shot 8 with release 1 and 2 up run very quick. It's tough to contest, it's pretty fast, and it's super smooth and easy to green. Shifty dribble style with the rest of his sigs not being great. That is not amazing. It doesn't compare to a guy like Taco, I will say, but everything else about the card is amazing. Quick drops off 2 is really good, and he's got great standing dunks. Overall, Yao is an amazing card still. Doesn't quite compare to this glitch Taco, but off the bench, he's an absolute steal and an absolute beast, coming in at only 20,000 MT. So this team altogether is going to cost you around 992,000 MT right now, which slides in under that 1 million MT price point. And looking at the squad, I don't see any flaws. You have primary ball handlers in both your starters and your bench. You have elite on-ball locks. Everybody on the court can defend. You have great size outside of 1 or 2 guys like MJ and JR in your starters and your bench. And you have massive centers who can shoot the ball, play elite defense, and have elite athleticism. Just across the board, this is an amazing team, and I literally think you could take this team and compete with any single team in the game. In fact, I think you would be somewhat hard-pressed to build a team much better than this outside of using end-game cards. And honestly, this team can compete with those end-game lineups. It is just such a good and such a complete lineup all the way around. So hopefully y'all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back on more 2K content very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.